Go chat with this guy real fast. Snow's coming. Gonna be bad this year. Probably. That doesn't really answer the question, Colleen. That very much does answer the question. The amount of rock salt isn't the problem. We don't have enough damn trucks for this thing. Cars sliding all up down the goddamn hill, Colleen. Half tempted to just close the road when the storm hits. Oh yeah, good, let's just give up. It's not giving up, Colleen. I'm sick of you undermining me. It's a bad idea. That's not undermining. It's undermining. I'm on Colleen's side on this one. Well, that's just great. That's just peachy pie, ain't it? Okay, fine. We'll just close all the roads. Let's close down the whole damn town. Your ideas are always the most important and the most thought out. What the? We gonna do another water balloon toss? I nearly froze to death last time. I still have the sniffles. I think we can all agree it's too cold for water balloons. Yeah, Kathleen, too cold for another stupid idea. Go to hell, Colleen. We could just hire some private plows. If you want to go against the DOT union, go right ahead. We got agreements with the county and state. Colleen's right on this one too. If you two agree so much, why don't you just get married already? Ugh. I'd rather die. I'd rather break my own femurs with a cinder block. Alright, well now that's settled. What are we doing about the road? Break for food? Great idea. I'm starving. See, we can still make decisions. Ha ha ha. Move out, troops. Ah, you people are terrible. Oh, let's go, see if, Oh, he is up there. Oh, no, it's over here. They had to make it a little bit more difficult than was necessary. Hey, mate. Hey, Mr. Chazakov. Got any more dust stars we can look at? One more. Ah, for God's sakes. Ah, there we go. Found it. Let us consult the guide. The hell? Erskine the Firemaker. The Firemaker? A wanderer in the cloud and dark, making a fire and huddling up to it for light and warmth. Sounds festive. Sounds like survival. This star makes me want to cry. Crying on my roof? Do you wish to talk about it? No, it's fine. Is it a happy cry or a sad cry? I don't know. I don't have great words for it. It's okay. Sometimes too many words. Yeah, thank you for this. Thank you for joining me. I think we had discovered them all. Well, we didn't really discover them, right? I mean, someone else already saw them and named them. Wrote a whole bunch of stuff about them, and we just, found what they made for us. Is that not a discovery? Not really. Maybe not in the historical sense. We did not create the stars or name them, but we had these autumn afternoons and found them together. Isn't that something? Something, something, something. My granddad said something like that once. Something about a story having really happened because hearing it happened to you. That is nice. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a stretch. Oh, even zooms out so we can see them all. Good thing space is such a limited area. So what now? Supermoon is coming. What is that? A giant moon. Oh, that does sound super. You must come meet me when it happens. It will be late at night. There will be others on their roofs. You come, I will make you hot chocolate. What a time. That sounds great. I want to see a supermoon. Plan on it. See you later, Mr. Chazakov. See you soon, Stargazer. I guess we'll be going back up there when it's night. Any other houses we can go in? Probably not. Alright, to the church. See if there's anybody up there. I still can't go in that door. Looks like we have fully recovered, though, since we do have the triple jump, so that's all that matters. Nope. Maybe she's back in that back office or working the desk. Not gonna bother. Oh, I will. In case something happens. Oh, you just sit there. Alright, fair enough. Just in case you wanted to take a rest of moving your character back and forth and doing triple jumps. Oh. I keep forgetting that's a weird little ledge there. I was putting my hands in my robe to warm it up. These are ice cold today. Slightly more so than usual. Oh, look, they got the Christmas, longest night, whatever we're calling it in this game. Shit's going up. So I'm going to split. Part-time? How do they not have the hours? It's a huge store. How do they not have hours? They got a computer program. It's all hooked up to some kind of mainframe or something. It spits out the optimum schedule for all the employees. Manager can't do much about it. Computer don't play favorites. Yeah, I guess you can't argue with the computer. Did Nancy give you hell? Nah, she did laugh, though. I laughed, too. We still gonna do that movie? Yeah, let's find a night we're all off. I'm off Tuesdays. I'm off Sundays. Thursday's my only night off. We can put it in, we can all put in requests. Or you just, find the time that you're all off. Oh, pickaxe is closed. Oh, hey, it's that janitor, the mysterious janitor guy. Hey, it's you. Yep. For now, at least. You know, I never got your name. I'm the janitor. I clean up, do fix-its. Whatever needs done. Oh, okay. So what's it been like being home again? Things like you remember them? Kinda. I don't know. I don't even remember today. Sounds like you've been through something. How'd you know? Call it experience. I swear, some mornings I feel every bit as old as these trees. You know, something big did happen. And I feel like I should have woken up today. And, have learned something. But I don't know if I learned anything, really. Well, in my experience, the big things don't teach you anything. But they make you something. And sometimes you gotta wait a while and see what come of it. Huh. Well, I'm done an honest day's work. Quitting time. Smolter's game tonight. See you around. Not if I see you first, mate. Ha! Ha ha! Wait, how did you know my name? I was kind of curious about that myself. Yeah, what is up with the wizened janitor? Why was it zooming in there? That was weird. I couldn't interact with anything. Oh, what is this freak? Well, fall sure is ending. Sure looks that way. I've never seen you around before. I spent a lot of time indoors. But it's nice to take a break. And I like the cold. It's brisk today. Brisk. Sometimes I stand in the cold with my arms out and let a gust of wind pass over me. It chills me out a bit. That's like this? Yeah. Is it working? Yeah. It's cold, maybe too cold. Yeah, you don't want to be doing it for too long. But then you can go and get a coffee or a hot chocolate or something. The endless cycle of life. It's cozy. The endless cozy cycle of life. Jeez. I hadn't thought about how cold it was getting out here till you mentioned it. It's snowing. I know. Sorry. You don't have to apologize. I'm from Canada. I have to apologize, eh? I'm going to put my arms down now. That's probably a good idea. The blood all ran out of my arms. Okay. Numb arms. Okay. Adult section? Damn it, we never got to go to the adult section. Maybe on the way back. Holy crap. Taco place. This is the best thing that's happened to this town since we got internet. We were still using Cyberfish until like 2 years ago because it's eternally 2 decades behind here. Takes you 3 days to torrent a movie. Takes you 1 day to load a GIF. Barbaric times. God. Life moves on, huh? Oh my god, they deliver. I'm gonna eat the shit out of some tacos. Oh my god, delivery tacos? So you're a taco, oh, she gonna work at the taco buck? So you're a taco dude now? I mean, I was hired to be a taco artisan, but I guess that means holding the sign in the snow. It's not really snowing that hard. It's snowing. There's snow in the sky, falling. How are the tacos here? Good. I like tacos. There's not one person on God's earth who doesn't love tacos. Bad news, my ex hates tacos. Good news, they're now your ex. Heh. Have fun with the tacos. It pays. Taco buck. Dine in, dine out. We deliver. Please tip your delivery persons. Best tacos in all this general region, pretty sure. Been missing the pizza place? Why not try a pizza taco? Oh wow, that sounds amazing. Watching your health? Try our all lettuce taco. No, I refuse. Get out of here, kid, I'm working. Oh. Wait, what? I thought the other guy was leaving. Oh. Okay. Oh, there we go. Who are you? Haven't you seen me around? Nah. Well, I've noticed you. That's not weird or anything. Bit cold for standing outside, isn't it? Someone's got to stand here. Hey, you Smelters fan? Nah. Aw, well. Let's check this. Bet the old lady's down there. Yeah, if you don't like tacos, there's definitely something wrong with you, without question. Hey, you guys. Yeah. Stay safe, alright? Wow, thanks, Mom. Are you our new mom? Apparently. Life, man, it goes. Slowly. Nah, dude. Nah. Okie doke. Damn teenagers. Find somewhere else to hang out, you losers. Oh, no, she's gone. Delicious pretzels. Jerking off into the skillet in the back. Great. When winters come and winter water freeze, here the fish can be at ease. The tunnel's not flooded ruin, it's home, a place for doing. Sure, that works. Please go away. I will never go away. Well, that guy also said he was leaving town before, remember? Like he said he was going to get a new job somewhere in another town. And they were like, one more time. Like, go Smelters. Yeah, convenient excuse that he knew he was going to get stuck down in a mine. All right, is he here? All right. Well, look who's alive and well. Is that a surprise? Nah, just seems like relevant. Well, look who's alive and well too. Yeah. Yeah. You want to get out of here? Do band practice? Yeah, let's go do band practice. I'm using my hand heater and my hands are still cold. This is bullshit. God, this door just does not like to open. Bet it's worse in the summer. So did you all get the keys to the back door? Greg got one and we made copies. How did he even get a key? I have no idea. Where's Greg? Oh yeah, he had to spring Angus from work. What does that mean? Zero clue. Huh. I'm a little unclear about how both of them still have jobs, since they seem to just up and leave work early a lot. Yeah, you know, I've been wondering that too. There's a lot about those two I don't understand. I think they just plain need each other. Greg more than Angus, I think. I don't think Angus would agree. That's because it wouldn't occur to Angus to think otherwise, because Angus is an extremely nice person. Do you not think they'll last or something? I mean, they're high school sweethearts. Once they move and change and meet new people and become new people, I think Angus is going to find he's got more options. Exactly. Angus thinks Greg's, saved him. Listen, I'm not saying he didn't, if he thinks so. Angus might also just be attracted to really sincere guys in leather jackets who carry knives. I mean, if I met those If I met the right guy, those would all be pluses. Geez, you've thought this out. Before you came back, they were the only people I hung out with most of the time. I've had a lot of time to study. So, like, how are you? I don't even know. I'm still processing. I'm here, though. Yeah. You? Not great. Had a dream the world was ending. Might be. Do you think we're safe? No idea. Great feeling. Yep. So, like, I'm a little confused about what even happened last night. The whole cosmic horror thing? Yeah, that. Could you even see or feel it? Nope, but between you and the dads, something had to be going on. It's old. It's very old. You can, like, smell how old. It's like a porch light that's on, and there's all these bugs around it, and then the light goes out, and there's a hole where the light was. It's like what happened to me way back. Like I was telling you about on the couch last night. Holy crap, that was last night? Seems like 2 lifetimes ago. The world is extremely bad. Yes, yes it is. A failed state? Getting pretty close. Weird question. How do you, like, get up every day and go open the store and keep doing it? I don't really have a choice, do I? I mean, you definitely do. You don't give yourself enough credit. You keep all this running because you care. I guess. Caring doesn't always seem to be voluntary. Caring can be really terrifying. I feel like it's always there, right out of sight, following me. I can't not give a shit. I mean, I do the store and our bills at home, stuff with the Chamber of Commerce. I'm doing free study courses online, and I'm a member of the Young Socialists. I sleep a lot and sometimes eat pizza. To each according to their ability. Well, on the bright side, you got me. Heh, yeah. We can fix the world together. Yep, fix it right up. I guess last night wasn't so weird. It was pretty weird. Old men killing the youngs and the poors. To get back some past they barely existed. Wait, what? Oh, that barely existed. Same old, same old. They're like ghosts in some old mansion, killing the new owners. Makes you want to either give up or try harder. Or get really upset and take a nap. Yeah, naps fix everything. Or like drop an elevator on them. That works too, I guess. So, how good is your car? Good how? Like, can it drive real far? Mate, do you know anything about... What? We should, like, do a road trip. To where? Out west. It gets all flat. That's all it does. We can go where it's really flat. And you can see, like, the world's largest pierogi. Or a museum of toy rocket ships. Or a factory where they make pretzels. Or a house that looks like a big chicken. I could... Okay, let's talk about it next year. I'll start planning it now. I thought you couldn't leave home because of your issue. You're home enough. I mean, if we're trapped here together, we might as well be trapped out there together. I mean, if we're not dead by then. You have a way of making doom sound like a lot of fun, Mayday. This is actually kind of a gift. God damn this door! I think God already has. There they are. Hey, guys. Sup, nerds? Psh, it's you who are the nerds. What? Geez, we've never been so insulted. Take it right back, dork. Fat chance. Hey, Greg. So, I didn't really know Casey. Yeah? I just wanted to say I'm really sorry. Yeah, thanks. Casey was a good one. Casey was good. Should we, like, tell his parents? Probably. What do we tell them? I don't know. Can we, like, make up something that sounds real? Oh, what? The truth isn't real enough? No, you're right. The truth is insane. So, like, what do we do? About Casey? No, like, in general. Can we think about this tomorrow? Can we just play a song and get pizza? I don't think song and pizza is an answer, really. Can we just be normal for like one day? I don't know how today could possibly feel normal. When I was down there last night, I like made the decision not to die. Or at least not to die without a fight. And the thing down there told me nothing would save me forever. Wait, it was like talking to you? It's been talking to me for a long time. I just didn't know what it was. But anyway, like nothing is going to save us forever. But a lot of things can save us today. That's really pretty, May. Ha, thanks. I totally made it up. Like right on the spot last night. I said it before. You're good with doom. Doom, doom, doom. So anyway, song and pizza. We earned it by still being alive for another day. That's a decent reason. Decent. 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 Okay, wow. All right. So, Tally says, so since you spent more time with B than Greg, that's why you had the scene with her in the final bit. Oh, okay. I'm fine with that. I liked her more than Greg anyway. But all right, so yeah, that's where I talk about what I thought about the game, etc. Overall, I liked it. The story was interesting. It was, I mean, I don't know what you would call it, not the narrative, but or even the plot, but just I guess some of the topics they hit on. I think they did a good job of covering them, and they also were doing a good job of catching like the various nuances of the different aspects. So for example, like, you know, one of the big things, at least that I picked from it, was, you know, May's whole thing with like feeling like she was a bit of a failure. She wasn't really going anywhere with her life, all of that stuff. But then on top of that, you know, you've got her whining about how, you know, she wasn't doing anything with her life. And then like B, you know, this pisses B off because, you know, she, in B's eyes, May threw away opportunities that she would kill for. So in her perspective, it was almost like May's like a spoiled brat who because things weren't lining up 100% for her and weren't fun or just got boring, she just threw them away and then like whined about how unfair life was. So I like seeing it from B's perspective too. And she wasn't entirely wrong either about how her view on May's like complaining, right? Obviously May had some issues going on, some like mental issues going on herself, which was, you know, to blame for at least part of the things that she was going through. Oh shit, do we get to click on this? It was Sharkle all along. He was the one that we shot with the arrow. Yeah, rip. Oh, we can go through and see what we saw. Okay. But, yeah, so I like that it wasn't just from May's, like, her feelings or whatever. I like that, you know, again, it was a little bit more complicated. It wasn't like she was 100% right. Like, she was flawed as well, I guess. So I liked that, and I liked B. The other two characters, like, we really didn't get into either of the other characters, which, again, part of that could just because we spent less time with Greg, the fox guy. The bear guy, I don't think we could spend a lot of time with, period. So, I mean, he was an interesting character. They delved into him a little bit, but not all that much. But yeah, the characters were fairly interesting. And again, I really like some of the themes. Like I said, some of it, you know, from personal experience kind of hit home and made me, you know, think about some stuff in my own past, and, you know, I could relate to that very well. I do still think things dragged on a bit too long. Again, it could be partially because I was reading all the text out loud, so it was just a lot of reading. So that might be partly why I felt like it just took too long to get where it was going. I understand that part of that was because they wanted to establish the characters. They wanted to get us to identify with the characters more, because if we spent time with them, we see what their personality's like. We see how they interact with each other, how they interact with May, so that we would care about them and, all that stuff. So I get kind of why, but I just feel like they hammered it a little bit too much. I was like, okay, we get it. I know, I identify with the characters. I know how they are. I see how they interact with each other. Let's move on from where we are. So that's not necessarily a huge negative, but like I say, it did feel like it drug on. I felt like the pacing was off. It just felt slow to me. The whole thing with the cult, that I'll be the first to admit I'm really bad at picking up on like messages being pushed in songs and stories and things like that if they're not spelled out pretty well. So I could just be missing something. But the whole thing with like this thing was speaking to her, I guess supposedly this goat or whatever this goat represented in this whole I don't quite get it. Like, why was it connected to her specifically? Like, again, maybe it was because her grandfather was in this cult, or he had some special ties to it and somehow that passed on to her, but not her father. Or maybe it's just a random thing that she was, not even chosen, because they specifically in one of those dream sequences said she wasn't chosen. It just was. There was nobody to choose or whatever. But yeah, I don't quite get all that and like all the thing about like how it's all nothing and blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I get that, I guess, from the nihilism standpoint or whatever, but yeah, I didn't quite get that tie-in, and like one, how she was tied to it, and two, the cult members also knew, or at least one of them knew, that she was tied to it in some way. I don't quite get all that, or even why that one cult member was following them around, because I think the first time she saw him, he was kidnapping that person, and he somehow melded through a fence. Like, I don't know, like, why was he following her after that? Like, I don't think he knew that she saw anything. I don't think. Unless, I don't know. Like, maybe whoever it was in the town overheard her talking about it. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't quite get the connection there. Also, it was kind of weird how some things were glossed over. Like, the whole fact that was a goat in a hole down in a mine that could speak, and by feeding it people, it actually theoretically improved the conditions of the town, at least temporarily. I feel like that got glossed over. They were talking more about the cultists themselves, which is understandable, but like, what about this being thing that's in this hole that's talking to them and can apparently, like, if you feed it, will help the town prosper slightly better? Like, I guess you could argue that maybe them throwing people in there was just happenstance. Like, it didn't necessarily make things better. It was just, coincidence. But but there was something there, right? Like, they heard it make noise or speak, right? At some point, I'm pretty sure. But, Wisteria, we actually just finished it. We just wrapped it up. Like, 5 minutes ago. Just missed us by a hair. But, so, I don't know. Like, I feel like that, and other things were glossed over, like her in the woods, like, when she got hurt. I don't know, it felt weird that she was just kind of out and about. I guess they did take her to the hospital at one point. We just never saw it. Or at least, I don't know. It was weird. That some parts that seemed like they should have been important were completely glossed over. But anyway, to wrap up what I thought of it, overall it was good. I feel like the praise it's got was a little over. like a little over more than what I would have given it. Like if I were to rate this game on a 1 to 10, where like a 10 is like a really great, amazing game, and a 5 is a game with like about equal parts good and bad, I would give this game about a 6.5 to a 7, which again, 7 to me is a good game. Like it's not, again, I always make this comparison, but it's not an IGN 7 where they pan the game and say it's not very good and then give it a 7. 7 is still a good game, but I wouldn't even call it great. Again, it hit home a lot for me with some of the stuff that May was going through, some of the stuff that she was feeling about, being a failure, not being where she wanted to be in life, how things weren't turning out quite as she planned, and she felt like, kind of a drag or an anchor or a failure. I get all that, like, because again, I went through a part of my life where I identified with that completely. But just overall, like I said, I feel like it drug on too long, so it really, really, really hurt the game for me. And the pacing just seemed off, and there just seemed to be some disjointed stuff, and the whole thing with the dreams and her connection to this goat thing and the nothingness and all of that, like, I just, like, again, maybe if I go and read somebody's analysis of how that all broke down and it makes more sense to me, then I would go, oh, I see it now, and blah, blah, blah. And that's, like I said, that's on me for not getting that. But yeah, just off the cuff, I'd say 6.5 to a 7. But I will say I like this version of storytelling better than what Telltale does, even though, like I said, the gameplay elements were incredibly sparse, right? Like, there was very, very little actual gameplay to it. Like, they threw in some stuff here and there to make it be like, oh, look, it's a game. But yeah, the art style and stuff was great, though. I love the art style. The animations were really, really good. The characters were interesting. I like the dialogue between the characters was amusing. It was very, like, snippy, and like, I don't know, if it worked really well. It felt like, conversation between people who knew each other really well. So that I did like. But yeah, as far as a price recommendation, I always give a price recommendation what I would suggest people to pay. I mean, maybe, I think it's $20 game, and I'd say it's about worth that. Because I don't think there's a really good reason to play through a second time. I think some things are different if you hang out with one person more than another, but it's probably not significant enough to warrant a whole second playthrough unless you just absolutely love the game. But anyway, let me wrap up for the YouTube folks, and then we'll talk. Hey, River Girl, how's it going? Everybody's showing up right as we wrap up the game, but I will talk to the stream folks about some stuff after this. But anyway, for the YouTube folks, thank you guys for watching this series. Let me know what you think in the comments, and in particular, if you can break down some of the stuff with what May was seeing with the nothingness and the weird animal things that she kept seeing. I'd definitely love to hear your interpretation of that. But anyway, YouTube folks, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. All right.